Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Give me just a second. Fooey. There we go. Okay, so today I have an appointment, so I'm not gonna be that long. I just wanted to spread the news and stuff. Well, my name is Kimberly Cloud for those who don't know me. Um, and I have the Kimberly Cloud Show. Day in and day out, I feel scared, and I have every right to be, seeing as though I'm speaking out against people that has done me harm. The officers, correctional officers that are officers at the King County Jail, sat up there, and a possibility that I've been raped there. Um, I know it is a strong possibility, seeing as though the circumstances that done happened and the news that done unfoiled. And they said a defense attorney got caught smuggling meth at the King County Jail. And this is unacceptable. This is very unacceptable. I don't understand why, how long was it going on? Um, who else is doing it, smuggling drugs into the facility, giving them to people on the seventh floor, making them go crazy. You know, I don't know who's doing that, but I will tell you this. I know I was raped, and it's sickening and it's wrong. This isn't my mental health messing with me. This is being drugged with meth while in jail. And I said it before on some of my other segments, but I haven't said it fully. I'm not lying. I've said it before in my films. So nothing has been erased or taken out. And one day I woke up, I was in the jail, and somebody stabbed me in my neck with a needle, and I gurgled for a little bit. I even told the nurses at Maple Lane, I even told them, and they didn't care. I kept telling my defense attorney, and she didn't care. They were even dipping the letters in the drugs, the letters that they sent to their people or clients in the drugs. Talk about betrayed, all because you jacked up my you jacked up and changed my whole sentence to get the most fierce one, like I'm some animal or something. People may make mistakes, but when people don't do nothing wrong and then they get drugged because they're using like medicinal marijuana illegally, not using medicinal marijuana illegally, but not using meth, and then get meth in the system with marijuana, it changes the way a person acts. Now I gotta find out who the guy that I've been speaking to is and see if he sent out if the medical records sent him the forms. I remember one day I woke up gasping for air because they do some ratchet stuff there. They talk to each other through the speaker and through the open bay, which houses the food coming in and out. And I woke up with my arms crossed like that, and it was up here like somebody was choking me. And I had to get moved. It was terrible. That's why I never had a bunkmate. And you hear about what they do. They do it for clout. They do it for acknowledgement. They're evil, man. And I'm talking about almost 65% of the population in jail don't have no reason, don't want to recover. They like what they're doing. They just know that they keep getting a slap on the wrist. If what you're doing is harming somebody else or putting somebody else's life at risk, then don't do it. Don't sit up there and break the law, harming people and dragging people into your mess. You create it. You change it. That's what criminals do. I've been around a criminal most of my life. A couple of them. Even ones that didn't go to jail, but that should have went to jail. Because they put charges, they wanted to put charges on me to make me look like some type of monster. And that's why it is what it is. I want justice. I'm going to file again for now that more evidence that came out of light. What were they doing with the methamphetamine pills while I was there? What were they doing with the methamphetamine pills? Yeah, I can't be tied to them, but the correctional officers that are in on it, there's a shortage of officers, number one, and the correctional officers that are in on it, they can put it in your food. You get 3 meals a day, and they can put it in your food. And I told my lawyer that. I told my lawyer that I believe I was being drugged. So it is what it is. They got what they wanted. They got 9 months out of me plus probation. I'm not saying that I don't acknowledge what I did was wrong, but I'm saying if it wasn't for the YWCA being such a shitty ass shelter to allow with cameras there, they allowed a lot of bullshit. They allow with cameras there people to sneak drugs into my medicine just because they don't like how I dance outside. Because I danced to myself. It was quiet, it was everything, and I couldn't wash my clothes, I couldn't do nothing. Nobody was using the government. Nobody was using the government. They said, "Oh, your veteran's bed has been taken." They took my veteran's bed and put me amongst the general population where half of them don't sleep because they're on meth. Just keep getting up, getting down, getting up, getting down. I had to sleep. A black lady, my sister. They were supposed to help me, whether white, black, or Hispanic, but y'all put those languages in the context. That's my sister. She's black like me. And she sat up there and got my bed taken away. She made me wash at 11 o'clock at night and dry, which the dryers and washers were slow. I was drained. Somebody from, I don't know if this was a Manchurian candidate type thing, but somebody from the uh, that was poor there saying the FBI is coming to get all y'all, or said something of that context. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. They're not gonna get all the people because that be firing a lot of people. They get $5,000 to do that bogus shit to inmates. And I was wondering why each inmate was going through that. They would have the same psychotic episode within the course of a week, taking off their clothes, not shy to show their body, yelling, screaming. The same episodes. And it's disgusting to me, man. How they are getting away with this. I am not blaming everything that goes on with me on meth. All I'm saying is when you're out in a public area, people get off on drugging you. They do. They do. They get off on drugging you and taking advantage of you. They want that power and control. You don't want to know the things I heard at the jail. You don't want to know the things I've seen. You don't want to know the things I heard again. But I would like to say this. I do have an exceptional team at the VA court. I do. It has nothing to do with my probation officer. It has nothing to do with the judge. It has nothing to do with the lawyer. It has nothing to do with the social worker. It has nothing to do with any of them. This is before I even seen them, before we even knew of each other. I was telling them thanks. Even they will get scared coming into the gates of hell to see me. They would jump at a woman screaming. This is something that I can never go through again in my life. It changes a woman, whether you're good or not. It changes a person into something that's recovering or worse than before, or a mixture of both. I'm recovering. To be ignored 24 hours a day. Sometimes don't get out of the jail, the cell. Don't get out of the cell. You get used to being in one room, tiny room, no blankets, cold, no showers until they say so. Because I guess you're running up the government water. It's just not right. Thank you. It's just not right. There need to be more jails, but there need to be, I believe in more jails, and I believe in more jails and more officers. More officers. They got the wrong girl, the girl that don't do nothing, the girl that just want justice for the right things, and they imprisoned her for 9 months. For 9 months. And if you think that defense attorney is the only one who's done that, think again. Because then they got to disperse it among the officers. So the officers and the defense attorneys have a lovely relationship. That was wrong what they did to me. And I don't know, man. I had to say it this way. I had to say it. Once I seen that they had meth, I was streaming and they seen that I had meth. Well, not I had meth, but the defense attorney was smuggling meth inside. I was like, oh my God, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I thought my story would never be heard. And the thing is, I always like sat up there and said, no, I don't want a drug test because I'm not doing nothing. I should have got a drug test. I should have been thinking clear. But not being on that crap makes you not think clear. So yeah, I'm about to make me some eggs. Wait, I don't have time. Hold on. Uh, Nose itching. Once I blew that daggone thing over here. Allergies. Okay. In the studio. So let me turn up the volume. Um, Close that out. Yeah, so yeah. Um, we need to stop trying to hold out our money, our monetary money, and start to build more jails and get more. I mean, what budget are we in when there's new stuff everywhere and we're building new buildings for more people to drive into work? How are we on a budget with that? Like, there's going to be so many new jobs by 2030. Why aren't we sitting up there doing other things like building, like reevaluating these officers and getting newer ones? I really feel bad for the people that are going through this, you know, them being raped. And half of the ladies, I hate to say it, I'm not calling black or Hispanic or even white ladies dumb, but they're young. I spoke with a couple of them, and they're very naive. Their mind is bent, snorting. This is what one lady told me: snorting cocaine off of a woman's breastises. This young whippersnapper. I had, hey, let me go. Bye.